Sit down, let's get your shoes on.
Sit down.
Here you go.
Cow.
Very good, on Velcro.
Yeah.
Here.
Cow.
Here.
You forget that 3 or 4 years ago, I mean,
Was miserable.
yeah, how miserable it was that they weren't potty trained, that we weren't taking them anywhere, that they were throwing fits.
I mean, our boys were 9 and 10 years old and still wearing diapers.
Being out at restaurants or being out in public and if they went to the bathroom or, you know, then you'd have to take them in to get them changed and stuff. So poor kids. when
Public
they're-
pools.
Yeah, can't get in the pool because if you go to the bathroom, you know, it's gonna cause all kinds of issues. You felt like when you'd go out and these little episodes would happen, they might throw a fit, they might hurt somebody by biting them or attacking them. You felt like an awful, awful parent, and people weren't afraid to tell you that you were an awful parent.
And they had no idea.
Yeah.
They had no idea what you're up against.
Yeah, or what you've been through, and we kind of didn't want to take them anywhere because we didn't want to have to deal with all that. Before, when Jaret and Logan were in public schools, I guess it wasn't as focused on what their needs were, because in public schools, you know, they kind of have to cover all children. Jaret mainly got moved at first because of behavior issues at school. You know, they couldn't send him home every day, and the public school approached us about Cenpatico.
The school was like, do you think it would be okay if we did this? And we're like, why don't we do it 5 years ago?
Good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
Thank you.
Jaret's been going to Cenpatico for 3 years now, and Logan's been going there for about 2 years now. The progress that they've both made there is enormous.
When Jaret first came, if a teacher said no, it was desk get tipped over and he would scream and kind of flail on the floor and bite his knee or bite anyone who's around him, to now he is not doing that really ever. If he does get upset, he'll say timeout, and he walks to timeout on his own and can kind of calm himself down. We have 10 students and usually about 4 staff in here. So if they ask for a sensory break, no matter what we're doing, they usually will get it, because we want to honor that they ask for it. Logan uses the sensory room a lot because he gets kind of overstimulated in class. Like he'll start jumping and you can tell that he just needs some time to relax. So usually when we come in here, we meet where he is. So if he's overstimulated, we'll kind of do the ball pit, which is stimulating for him, or the trampoline. And then from there, we'll kind of do something that's calming. Compressions are calming for kids with autism. So usually he gets squished in the mat or something to kind of bring him back down so that when he goes back to class, he's focused and calm and ready to learn.
Jaret and Logan used to have fits that would last, you know, 15 to 30 minutes, and with the calming techniques that Cenpatico has taught us, a couple minutes at most, or none at all.
And you earned 1 quarter. And how many do you have in here? Count.
Our curriculum is focused on life skills and social skills.
Can you buy something with 75 cents? Not today.
And it's also driven on what the parents want us to focus on.
At Cenpatico, pretty much in 2 or 3 weeks,
It was amazing.
Jaret was potty trained,
Yes.
and Logan was, you know, right on his heels, pretty much.
Okay, let's do 3 and then bathroom. Okay.
Our main focus is getting them to advocate for themselves and what they need in an appropriate manner. So when they go out in the community, they know how to ask for themselves.
Cenpatico's given Jaret and Logan so many tools to help us do things as a family where we couldn't really do that before. We would usually have to have somebody come over and watch them so that we could go out to dinner or go grocery shopping. So it's nice now that we can actually do things as a family, and they enjoy it too. They didn't want to be left at home. Logan, you sit over there. Ooh, big booth.
Oh yeah, I like it.
This is good. Jaret, what do you want to drink?
Soda.
What kind of soda?
Pepsi.
They've come a long way. We never used to come out to eat in school. They weekly go out for meals and order and pay. And it's really a nice time for our family to get to come and spend time together and eat out.
Absolutely.
And
I mean, it's night and day from what it used to be. It's changed our life.